Hello guys and welcome back to our Dark Souls series here. So, we just killed the Chaos Queen Quelac, I think. There has been a break between the last recording session and this one. But as you can see here, this construction here does look kind of familiar, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? That's another lever, because we're here inside the second Battle of Awakening. And in case you remember the gate, which I was showing last episode, maybe second to last episode from now. This giant here now does his work that he heard 2 bells. I don't know why he needs to be woken up twice, but that will open up this gate. And that is the one above Smith Andre, which he's working on. We can see him there. Alright. So we nice, get a homeward bone to get back home from here. I think we already got one from the last boss actually, but I don't mind getting another one here. So this will be an elevator later on, but we can't use it yet. That will be our way to continue, but we want to do one little thing here, and that being first to talk to this guy here.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Alright, I almost thought that I would have done the wrong dialogue option here, since he criticized that we do not have any eggs with us. In case you choose the wrong option here, he will just keep blocking the way and you can't go to that bonfire here. Although the bonfire is not the only thing that we want to be here at. Maybe it actually wasn't a good idea to sit at it right now. Let's see. Not a big issue. So let's spend our salts here. And man, my vitality is always nice, of course, but some more damage would be nice as well. I'm not too sure if we will stick indefinitely to this weapon here, so I don't want to go into that too much. Maybe some endurance as well. Sure. Alright. Because if we get another weapon with less strength scaling, then it won't be so important to have it up all that way. And then we have this NPC here, similarly looking to Quelac, right? I think it's her sister. Currently she's not really talking to us. We could enter the Covenant here, but I think there has to be some humanity sacrifices or something. But she doesn't really want to talk to us. She could reinforce our Estus Flask, and since we had the Firekeeper Soul on us, we can do that here now. So we have +3 already. And the thing is, she's actually a Firekeeper herself. So the way that things goes are that if we kill her, we get another Firekeeper Soul to upgrade our Estus Flask even further. Oh, you couldn't even see the +3. Let me move my camera, so we have +3 right now. I think that will turn him hostile, but we should be able to kill him as well. So, I'm sorry, but we kind of need that soul, and we don't really need that bonfire all that much. He's a one-hit, and yeah, he is already aggroed. Let's get rid of him. And then there's these worms coming out, so let's try to kill some of them before they really get annoying, because they are quite annoying. Okay, that's 2 or 4 down, I think. Oh, we didn't have the stamina. Okay. These worms are more annoying than some bosses, I gotta tell you. Oh, come on. Away with... Oh my god, we even need to drink. Fuck this worm. Away with you. No. Maybe it's easier to block and then attack. Yeah, that was... I was thinking that would happen. Can't really hit him then. Alright. So, let me quickly... remove my controller here, otherwise it is just vibrating all the time when we get an attack. Okay, so Aquavermifuge, Firecreeper Soul, that's the one we were here for, but now we cannot use that bonfire anymore. The Firekeeper is absent, cannot light the bonfire. Alright, so of course she now also can't upgrade our Estus Flask anymore. She's not alive for the moment. I think we could go back to the sacrificial NPC and spend some souls to get her back, but I don't think that we really will need that. So let's continue this way here in the Demon Ruins at this bonfire. And I'm thinking about doing a teleport, but it ain't too important. We should be fine without it. Yeah, let's just keep going here. We don't really want to kill any of these guys. Yeah, that way is open. Alright. I was a little bit wondered here, baffled about the amount of magma and lava that we are seeing, but that's completely fine and right. Later we want to go down there, but for the moment we head this way. And as you can see, there's another fog gate waiting for us already. So this time we will fight against, what's his name again? I'm not completely sure right now, but there is a basically free kill way, but that's very cheesy. It involves running way back to this gate here, far away from the actual boss fight, then getting the boss into a certain state, and basically making him fall down the cliff here, and then he just dies. So I know about that one, but I don't plan to use that. I find it kind of boring. Of course, I want to fight this boss, and I definitely have my own way to do so. Yeah, at least this way we will have a little bit more of a fight. So you can go this path here, but I think there's nothing really to it. It would only be part of the fighting area. Okay, well, I was wondering if there might be an additional item. So that is the boss, but he's not aggroed yet. As you can see, that huge guy here standing all upright in the lava. But he doesn't really like us taking the item back there. I'm not too familiar with the lore here, but I think that's some Firekeeper or Flamekeeper stuff or something as well. And yeah, so we're basically taking it from the grave here, and he doesn't really like that. Ceaseless discharge, right. And then I basically always want to wait here until he does a certain arm smash, and then we can just attack that arm. Yeah, somewhere there in the animation. Alright. And although that tactic might as well not be too interesting, doing this over and over again, I still at least have had to figure it out and find it more interesting. And I have to get the timing right here, which I enjoy more than just cheesing the boss and not really fighting him at all. Okay, I thought we could maybe sneak in one more attack here. Nope. Oh, that was kind of close. Are we on the right side? Yep, alright. Maybe it would be more efficient if we do 4 single-handed attacks instead of 3 two-handed attacks here. 1. I didn't do the math. I'm not sure, but at least we get 4 in, yep. But no 5th. I mean, it's just one more time anyways. For this boss, our weapon is still kind of strong here. So, down you go. And with him falling down here and there, he was also the cause of the lava down there. So I think we should get a cutscene? Yep, alright. So it's basically just showing us the flow down of the lava. We get our humanity and a homeward bone here. And 20k souls along with it. So we could continue down there, but we are not getting to the next boss yet. So I don't really see any need to do so. I think it should be safe to just use a homeward bone here. Bring us back to the last bonfire used. Oh, was it actually? Damn. Okay. No, that was not really worth it. I was hoping to get to the bonfire that is down this way. Or actually, it's a little bit of a run back. We could go to a certain location, to a certain tree, if you know what I mean. But no, let's just use the warp function once more. Allow ourselves to do that. Increase my hollow points to 2, and then we will just continue here in the exact order, basically. So let's go for Vitality and Endurance again, and warp to the Undead Parish. which will cost us another humanity, of course. But I think that's worth it. Again, I don't really plan to completely full clear Lordran here, and rather get through the story, or through all the main bosses, or even through all bosses, not just the main ones. We don't have any Twinkling Titanites. Do we have anything worth upgrading? I mean, we can take a quick look at Andre and see if there's anything coming up which we want to use.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
So, reinforce our weapons. Could increase the drag sword with the dragon scales, but it's just 220 and then 240 after that. I think it upgrades straight to 300 with +5. Not so interesting. We would need 2 Twinkling Titanites here. And with dragon scales we could also upgrade this item, but again, no scaling. I think, is there even no scaling on any of the dragon items, if I'm correct, but I'm not too sure. We wouldn't need the actual 50 strength here, because if we plan to two-hand it, again our strength gets multiplied by 1.5 and then 34 strength would be sufficient, because plus 17 would be 51. So we could go for that, but yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of like using the shield whenever it is helping us. So let's just move on from here for now. Although there's actually one thing down in Blighttown which I would have liked to get. It's kind of late for that now since we moved away. Kind of forget about that. Yeah, we will just do it at a later point. And for those of you who know, I'm of course talking about, I think it's called Flame Within, the Flame Within, something like that here in this game. If you're familiar, you know what I mean. So let's bait this guy back here. There's a pressure plate down here. That will shoot at least 2 arrows back at him. Let's let him open and then go with a heavy from down here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. I was hoping that we could, yeah, sneak an attack there without getting attacked ourselves. Let's try this one. Alright, we're doing so much damage I didn't really have to worry about strategizing there. Do I want to... Nah, it's fine. I was thinking about filling up the Estus again, but should work out like this. So there's some souls behind here, 5k. And then we have these huge swinging axes, just waiting for us. I'm just waiting for us to do any mistake here and get swung down. Of course, we could also shoot by lightning, and let's see, maybe we can parry this guy. Yep, nice. Because I don't really like fighting him here on the bridge. It's kind of dangerous. We should be able, yes, to move through that. And then the lightning shooter guy will be up here, along with some more axes. We have to get the timing right here to not get knocked back into one of these axes. But it seems to be working out just fine. Alright. There's another pressure plate. Shooting more arrows here. Some large titanites. Alright, if we use a standard upgrade weapon later on, I think this guy will just continue to sleep. Not really be a problem for us. That guy gets knocked away. Maybe we can kill him before he goes back up, or at least before he manages to attack us. Not quite, not quite. There should be a new boulder coming in at some point. Alright, so down he goes, and we still get the souls. Okay, we have the NPC down there. New boulders. Oh, okay. I kind of misjudged the timing, it seems. I thought we could get past that. So let's wait for one more boulder here. Alright, and we cannot turn it down from here and deactivate it, but at least we can get the item here. Some ring. Ring of Steel Protection, alright. So that one is actually one of the top rings as well, I would say, since it grants yeah, defense against physical attacks, and actually quite a bit, as you can see in the bottom right. It's like a 40% increase or something, but our other 2 rings are so powerful as well that we do not want to change for the moment. But I think there is a certain breakpoint, I would call it, with enough endurance that you can still wear some armor without the Havelring. What is it called? Yeah, Havelring. And can switch to that one and still keep some armor on. And actually, I think we should equip a helmet, even if it's just a very light one, since they still will just increase our defenses by a little bit. I think that set is actually quite strong, not in physical terms, of course, but in magic and fire defense, and quite light. Or maybe we can just do it right now to get in some different armor here. So let's go with the full set. That should work out. And then go with this ring here. So our physical defenses have now actually increased, right? We were somewhere at like 140. And the other stuff should be increased as well. But I see the problem. Okay, we are not below 1/4 of our equipment load anymore. Do we have anything lighter than this? How low do we need to go? 33 and then 16.5. Okay. Yeah, now I'm kind of not wearing any of the stuff anymore that I wanted to wear. That didn't really work. Well, we could wear the full sorcerer set and it would work out. Is it still better though? I mean, physical defense is still higher, I guess. Yeah. And the other stuff should be higher as well, since the sorcerer items have more magic and fire defense. Yeah, I guess let's just go roll with it, this for now. But of course, that's not the fashion souls that we want, and we will replace that soon. But first, let's talk to this onion armor guy here.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a ball, to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
He's very muffled, of course, by the armor. I hope he's loud enough, otherwise I will increase his speech a little bit.
Perhaps I could try some rolling. No chance. My head would spin. Perhaps I bark.
Alright, so we will see him later on, I think. There are some spots where we can cooperate with him. However, I do not plan to fulfill all the questlines here. So let's for this time just get past the boulder here. Let's move into this notch for a moment. Let the boulder pass. And yeah, by the way, there are endless amounts of boulders. Not stopping anytime soon. Right, so we have a little fog gate here, and what awaits us behind this fog gate you will see in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, do all that social media stuff. Subscribe on Patreon if you want, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye!